She was like, oh no, we was on the couch. And I'm like, oh, okay, that's nice. Anything else happened? She was like, no, he just ate me out. Hi Riders, it's Riyah. Welcome back to my channel. And today is Friday. You guys all know what that means. It is time for another story time. And this story time you guys have been asking for since last week's story time, and because it is about somebody crazy ass ex-girlfriend. Y'all heard about this bitch in my Neo story time. You're gonna hear about this bitch in tonight's story time. This bum bald-headed bitch. Yeah. But before we start that, I do want to show you my featured rider of the day. Now usually I ask on Snapchat, that's how you get to know to send me your picture. So here is the featured rider of the week. I'm trying to tell y'all, y'all be so cute. Like, I literally look at y'all pictures and look at this. Like, you're so cute. That is my featured rider of the week. Like I said, you do have to follow me on Snapchat at Riyah_her to be able to know when I'm going to ask for the featured rider picture to be sent to me. And make sure you're following me on Snapchat at Riyah_her. Make sure you're also following me on Instagram at _simplyMariah. Follow my Twitter at Riyah twice, RIYAHTWICE, and go like my Facebook page. That's Riyah, just like this YouTube channel right here. And be sure to give this video a thumbs up if you like it, and if you don't, if you like it, and if you don't. So all of you guys wanted to hear about this crazy ass bitch that I attended high school with, 10th grade, and she was a junior. If you guys have not watched my side chick story and the other stories with Travis in it, you need to go watch it to get caught up. I will wait. But I just introduced this hoe in my last week's story time because she was relevant to that story, and I asked you guys, and I kind of act like I'm like, yeah, let me tell the story. Like, I asked you guys if you want to hear it. This bitch is fucking loco. So let me tell y'all, set it up. You guys know that I have started dating Travis or whatever like that. But when you start dating somebody new, it is what it is. They come with exes. I get that. I truly get that. As you know, my cousin went to Weekway with me. One day I was walking in the hall with my cousin, and he was at his locker. I think I was walking to his locker. He was at his locker, and he was talking to some bitch, the bald-headed, talking to her, and I'm like, hey. Yeah, I was like, oh, hey, come on. Oh, I'll talk to you later, Jasmine. And walks away. So he walks me and my cousin down the street to the bus stop. So he walks away, and my cousin like, oh, you know that girl that was sitting at his locker? I'm like, yeah. Who was that? So she's like, oh, that's his ex-girlfriend Jasmine. So I'm like, oh, okay, that bitch ugly as hell. And I can remember this is the first thing I said because my cousin cracked up at me. I'm like, that bitch ugly as hell. Like, and my cousin was like, yeah, everybody's saying how he like stepped it up when he started messing with you and da-da-da. Because let me tell y'all, like, Jasmine had a nice body. I'm not gonna sound like she had a nice body, like she had a big old butt and everything, but she was so ugly. And she had cut her hair like sophomore year or some shit like that. But like, they hadn't dated since sophomore year, and so they hadn't dated for like a minute. So fast forward to like a month later, every time I would walk in a hallway, because it was like 3 floors to Weekway, or like 4 floors or some shit like that. I don't know, I can't remember right now. But every time I would walk the hallway, her locker was next to Travis's locker. So like, clearly they would always see each other or whatever like that. But every time I would walk past that locker, like, she would be there with her friends, and they would just be looking like. And me, I was 15, I was new to that school. Never was I scared. But you be like, bitch, I'm not beat for that, because who really cares? Like, you're really a non-motherfucking factor, so I really don't care. But they used to be like looking me up and down, like. But like, I really didn't think nothing of it. Like, I remember I had told my cousin Kumar, like, listen, they doing this, da da da. But like nobody, like, I didn't get why she was doing it. So one day I took it upon myself, and I'm like, oh, Travis, do y'all, like, you still talk to her? Because every time I walk past her, like, her and her friends giving me dirty looks, whispering, laughing, and you already know niggas already gonna lie. Oh no, we ain't talking. Like, I don't fuck with her no more. She ugly, that bitch bald-headed. Favorite line, oh, that bitch bald-headed. Like, he dismissed it like, oh, it's nothing. We ain't messing around with each other. Fast forward to like 2 weeks later, this girl, I cannot remember this girl's name for the life of me, because I would say her real name because she would not mind. This girl had put a bug in my ear, and I think it was history. I want to say it was history. She put a bug in my ear. She was like, oh, I heard that Travis and Jasmine still messing around. Because she had a boyfriend and Travis had me. But her boyfriend went to like another school or some shit like that. And word had got back to him. And then word had got back to the girl. But it was like I heard it through the grapevine type shit. Then she told me. So it was like that. So of course, I'm gonna say something off rip. Like, I've been the type of girl, like, I'm not about to say nothing to this bitch. Like, this bitch don't got no loyalty to me. I'm about to say something to him. So of course, we had science class together. I go in science class and I sit right in the back of the classroom. And as soon as he come in, I'm like, you still fucking with Jasmine. I had like a little argument in science class or whatever like that. And that's what it was. So I let it go. A few days later, we were texting that night, and I'm just like, oh, something, see you at school. Something was going on at school. I'm like, I'm gonna see you at school. Blah, 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 blah. He's like, oh, why I'm gonna see you at school? The next day, usually I would walk to his house, meet him at his house, and then we walk to school together. Let me tell y'all this. The next day, I go and I give him the bus, I walk up to his house, and I'm just knocking on the door. There's no answer. So I go there, I'm knocking on the door, and nobody answers, and I'm just like, mind you, we just had been talking the night before. It was like a routine, so everything was gonna be the same. Like, we always talked the night before. I ain't gonna call you in the morning because we know we meeting at your house and we know we going to school. I'm just knocking on the door, and I'm just like, just knocking, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And at this point, I'm like, fuck it, I gotta go to school. I'm not about to be late. So I walk to school alone. So I'm like, this motherfucker better be at school, or maybe he at school or whatever like that. So I get to school, I go to his locker, put his locker combination, and his shit not in there. And I'm just like, what the fuck is going on? Go to my first class, not there. And I think me and Jasmine had a class together, if I'm not mistaken, because I noticed that bald-headed bitch wasn't there. And you know how you have like women's intuition? Like, something just told me. Like, something just told me in my gut something wasn't right. Because it was such a coincidence that neither one of them was there. Like, and we had already planned to be at school. Like, it was like such a coincidence. And so I text him and I'm just like, oh, where you at? Why you didn't come to school? No text. I text him again. I'm like, what's up? Why you didn't come to school? Then he finally texted me back. This had to be like 12 o'clock in the afternoon. Finally texted me back and he like, oh, damn, am I overslept? My bad. Something to that nature. Something to that nature. So I'm like, okay, whatever. And we texting back and forth and I just let it go. An hour later, let me tell you how I get sent a text message like, oh, I'm at your man's house. I get a text message like, yo, I'm at your man's house. And I'm just like, oh, why? We playing games like that, right? We're playing games like that. I didn't say anything at all. I said nothing at all to Travis. Nothing. I just let it rock. And I'm just texting him like everything was straight. Like everything was good. So all day at school, I let the day go by. I'm fuming inside thinking about this all day. After school, I already got what I'm doing. I'm walking straight to this nigga house. I already got what I'm doing. So I walked to his house after school. Mind you, I was supposed to be home because my mother had me doing some shit and she was like, bitch, you better be home. But I walked straight to his house and I'm knocking on the door. He lets me in. I go in, of course, and I'm just like, you got something to tell me? So he like, no, da-da-da. We chop it up. And I swear to y'all, I just let it go. I just let it go. Dumb old 15-year-old me, I just let it go. But I never told him that. Nobody texted me. I just let it go. I kept it in the back of my head for later. The next day, we go to school. And bitches is talking about me. Bitches is talking about me. Like, I just don't, like, that is what I hate. Like, I hate that. Like, don't be talking about me behind my, like, I just hate that. Like, you know something I don't know? You just talking about me behind my back. So they talking, kikiing about it. And so the same girl that had told me that they were still messing around came back to me like, oh, Jasmine said she was at house yesterday. I'm like, bull fucking shit. She wasn't at oh shit. I'm just like, bullshit. She was not at his house. It was like tension building up the whole day. Like, my friend was like, no, we gotta get to the bottom of this. This whole time, Travis do not know what's going on. And so something happened where she wanted to talk. Oh yeah. Oh, got it. Boop. Got it. Boop. Her friend came up to me like, oh, Jasmine want to tell you something or whatever like that. I'm like, oh, what she want to tell me? Well, she was like, oh, y'all can talk in the hallway. She said she wants to talk to you in the stairwell. So I take my little happy ass to the stairwell with her and her friend. And she like, oh, I just want to let you know that me and Travis had sex yesterday at his house. So I'm like, okay. She's like, but you don't believe me? I was like, no. He was home, he fell asleep. She's like, well, I can tell you exactly what his house looked like. And I'm in my head like, well, bitch, you been over his house, you're his ex-girlfriend, I really don't care. But I'm also like, he said his mother changed his house around. So I'm like, okay, I'm listening. So she like walk in his living room right here, the first living room right here. You look right to the back, that's his bedroom. You go up more and there's a living room right here. His mother just got a new couch. Yes, that bitch said all that to me. She said all that to me. And I'm like, oh, so what, y'all was in the bed? She was like, oh no, we was on the couch. And I'm like, oh, okay, that's nice. Anything else happened? She was like, no, he just ate me out. Yo, this bitch, oh, I just want to punch this bitch in her face. She like, oh no, he ate me out too, that's all. And I'm like, okay, anything else? She was like, no, I just wanted to let you know that. And I'm like, okay, thank you. I turn around, I go back to class. Bitch, when I tell y'all I wanted to murder I wanted to murder her. It wasn't even funny how bad I wanted to strangle the life out of this bald-headed bitch. And I'm like, I can't even fight her. Like, it's not her fault. I can't even fight her. So, what I do, I sent Travis a nice little text. I know that bald-headed bitch, just like this, I remember this shit verbatim. I know that bald-headed bitch was at your house. Wait till science class, because that's the class me and him had together. Wait till science class. So when science class ended up coming, I couldn't even go to science class. That's how angry I was. I ended up sitting in the bathroom the whole science period, which is probably why I fucking failed science, because of him and skipping school and shit. That's why I failed science that year. But I stayed in the bathroom the whole time. I was like so mad. I told my cousin was like so mad. She's like, we want to fight that bitch? I'm like, no, I don't want to fight that bitch. But I wanted to fight that bitch. Listen, there's more coming. But I'm like, I don't want to fight that bitch. Like, that's not her fault. Like, she don't got no loyalty to me. He do. School is over. Science, that was the last period. Science was the last period. School is over. He catches me outside. He's like, comes to my house. And I'm like, for what? Like, for what? What you want me to come to your house for? So we walking the whole way to his house. We're arguing. He telling me how this didn't happen and that didn't happen and how this didn't happen, how this actually happened. So we get to the house. And I'm like, you're a fucking liar. That bitch was over here. And of course, what I want to do, I want to see your phone. So take your phone out right now. He like, nah, I don't want to do that. Why don't you want to take your phone out? Because what? She was over here. Just them words. Just them words. And I just flew off the handle. Like, I literally punched the shit out of him. Like, literally, I punched him dead in his shit, because that is so disrespectful. Like, I was just like, so you mean to tell me you had me come over here in the morning thinking that we was off to school together? I knocked on your door. You heard me knock on your door? Yeah, I heard you knock on my door. You heard me knock on your door. You let me leave. I text you like 3-4 times that morning. You don't answer because you're acting like you're asleep because she was over here. Yes. So you fucked her basically. He like, oh, that's true, but I didn't have sex with her. And I'm like, so you mean to tell me this girl came over here, offered it up, and you ain't have sex with her? No, I didn't. I swear to God, I made her leave, and I felt so guilty when you was texting me that I made her leave. So I'm like, I don't believe you. Like, his whole story was, yeah, she came over here, yeah, I lied to you, yeah, I set this up, but I didn't have sex with her, I made her leave. Y'all already know I did not believe that. Like, I did not believe that. To make a long story short, I like let it go. Like, I let it, well, when you young, like, you just do stupid shit. Like, you just do stupid shit. Hindsight is 20/20. I should have beat both of them up and left them, but like, I didn't, so it is what it is. But like, girls, don't stay with them. I stayed with him, and the next day at school, what this bitch doing again? Kiki on the fucking locker with her friends. So me, petty me, after science class, I know his locker right next to hers. I go over there with him, and we just sitting there, we talking, this bitch right here, we talking, so I'm like, so you fucked him? She was like, what? I'm like, did you fuck him? Did she fuck you? Did you fuck her? He was like, no, I didn't fuck her. And then she was like, Travis, really? Travis, really? And he's like, no, I did not, like, I didn't fuck you. Like, no, I made you leave. Like, she was texting me and I made you get up and leave. She like, oh, okay, I don't got time for this. You won't believe whatever you won't believe, whatever. But I was at his house. Okay. So she said that she walked away, and I'm just like, I still didn't believe him, even though I stayed with him, whatever. So like for like the next couple weeks, I was just, you know, being petty and just kissing him in front of her and holding his hand and making sure we walked past her, because at that point, like, I just didn't realize that he was the issue and she wasn't the issue in that situation. He was the issue, she was not the issue, but she was kind of the issue because she kept that shit going on. Like, she kept, first of all, she floated the rumor around the school that she had fucked him again while he was with me. She floated that around. She kept talking about with her ugly friends and that she knew what the inside. What really made me mad is that, like, she couldn't say that she fucked him because she was actually in the house. Like, she was in his house. So that ain't nobody's fault but his fault. So she can say what she want to say, even if she didn't do none of that. She can say whatever she wants to, because what? He let that motherfucking cat in the house. So she can say whatever the fuck she wants to, but I didn't like that shit for that fact, because first of all, you text me when you was over his house, like, oh, I'm at your main house. Like, you don't know how to be a side chick, ex-girlfriend. You don't know how to know shit. Why would you text me? You must not really want to keep fucking with him. You just wanted to make me mad. That's what really pissed me off. Like, she just wanted to make me mad. Like, she didn't really want him. Like, she just wanted to make me mad because she ain't like me. And you ain't like me because I was with your ex. Like, that's your ex. That's what really made me mad, that she was, like, deliberately doing that. And you didn't like me because I was dating your ex-boyfriend. But that is your ex. If you still wanted him, you should have never broke up with him. To just hold that. And I clearly, it really made an impact, because I can still remember the story, like the whole story, because that was like, that was probably the first time a guy like did that. Like, that was like a big thing. That was like the first time somebody really, like, that was cheating. Like, that was like a lie. It was a big lie. That was the first time that ever happened. Because, like, no, you're not about to fucking play me for a fool like that. Like, crazy ex-girlfriends I'm not here for. I'm just not here for it. Like, I'm just not. I don't want you. For the rest of the time I was at Weekway, she did not like me. I thought when I left Weekway to be a junior at Shabazz, that I think that was like, if y'all see my side chick story, that's probably when I was like, I was crying because I was leaving. I probably was thinking about that, like, oh, this nigga won't be fucking with her. But like, when I left, I thought she was gonna be trying to fuck with him again. But she thank God had got a boyfriend. But like, the whole time I was still at Weekway, this bitch did not like me. She did not like me at all. And I'm like, bitch, I don't even fucking know you. You claim you fucked with my nigga. I'm the one who should not like you. But I still, like, she was just that bald-headed bitch to me. Like, she was just But fast forward to like 4 or 5 years later, I was working at Joe's Crab Shack, and this bitch came in there fat as fuck with like 3 kids. Bitch, you done up now. You done up. Bitch, you been eating burgers and shit. Like, you done up. Like, but yeah, and she tried to speak to me and everything. She was like, she said something like, oh yeah, we was crazy back in Weekway or something like that over Travis. And I wanted to say, bitch, that was you. Bitch, that wasn't me. I had him. You was crazy trying to get him back. Like, I wanted to say that, but you know, I was at Joe's Crab Shack working, so. But I saw that bitch in there with her 18 fucking kids, fat as fuck. But that is the story time of that crazy ass ex-girlfriend. She did the most to literally, she succeeded, I guess, because she did get to his house. I don't know what the fuck she said to him to get over there. Maybe it was super easy and I just was a fool. Or I don't know what the fuck she said. Maybe she busted my fucking leg trick out or something to get over there. But she got over there nevertheless. And yeah, she spread it all around all the school that she had sex with him again while we was together. So she succeeded. Jasmine, kudos to you if you're watching, but you probably are. Kudos to you, boo. Was it nice? Was it fun? Did you like it? Thank you guys for watching this story time. I love you guys much, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.